Okay, I have located a dump I've never been to before. I've heard about it, but I just figured, oh well. It doesn't sound all that exciting because it was described as a later 40s dump. But it's massive and it's super easy to dig. And look at that. That is from the 1800s for sure. But anyway, this entire bank right here is just like 10 feet thick of solid bottles, and it's probably 500 feet long. So yeah, I've probed it already with a 4-foot probe and hit glass all the time everywhere I probed. But I've got a special spot picked out that's off to the side. Okay, here we are. I was just hiking around and I saw several soda bottles sticking out of the ground, and I started raking around with the side of my foot, and everything in here is soda bottles. They're all embossed or debossed Dr. Peppers. Well, I think somebody from the Dr. Pepper bottling company dumped here, but they say Washington on them. That's not the town we're in. But as you can see, I could saw that off at the top of this edge right here and make a drinking glass. So hopefully there's some intact bottles in here, because there's literally hundreds of them. I probed it and I couldn't even get the probe in the ground because there's solid glass here. But it's looking pretty bad so far as intact bottles. Could be where a soda bottling company dumped only bottles that were broken. But here's a possible whole one. So we got about 40 broken ones that showed up so far. I'll turn the camera back on if I find a whole one. So we have a 10-foot high wall of bottles right here. It just goes and goes. A giant mound of them over there. And probably some in this area as well. I haven't probed everything yet, but you could definitely spend the rest of your life digging right here. So I guess I'll pick a spot at random and just start digging and see what happens. Well, I dug a fairly sizable hole 3 feet deep, and I have found 0 perfect bottles. All I really found was this butter patent. It's badly stained, so it's probably really not even worth anything. So I'm going to try a different spot. I'm thinking this just doesn't even make sense why there's so much dirt mixed in to this landfill. But I did see where somebody else was digging, and it looked like there was a high ratio of bottles. So let's go on over there and have a look. Okay, it looks like somebody dug here literally a few days ago. It's a super fresh hole right here. And it doesn't seem like anything great came out of it, but you can see where somebody threw a bunch of bottles. There's an embossed slick plated milk right there. And a bunch of slick junkers over here. But at least that's showing a better ratio of intact bottles than the spot I used to be at. So I think I'm going to dig a hole right about there. Okay, there was too many vines over there, so I moved a little farther. But I'm already doing fairly well. I just found this cork top cobalt bottle. And we found one of these Paul Jones. Well, you know, you've seen them in my other videos. Whether they're actually worth anything or not, I don't know. $2 on a good day. Okay, we got a broken slug-plated milk bottle right there, so let's kind of good. We're just now getting to what the real layer is. There we got. I think we'll be getting some bottles any second now. Okay, I found a Deltox. Some people actually collect bleach bottles, and you don't see a whole lot of Deltox. But I just found this one as well. This is the best bottle so far. It's got a picture of a waiter with an Art Deco look to it. And it has the original cap still on it. And it's completely full to where it should be. Could this really be a full gin bottle? I mean, if that's water, then how could it be so clear? I don't know. We'll bring it home and leave it like that. And we got a cork top. It's a late one though. It's probably, let's see if we got a date on that. Is that a 45? This dump must be scrambled because I was finding 42s at the 2-foot level and that came out at the 4-foot level. What's this? It's a big one. Oh, it's a corker. It's some kind of bleach. Dazzle. Yeah, I've never heard of a Dazzle bleach bottle before. So that's probably got to be worth $10 to one of the 2 bleach bottle collectors in the world. Yeah, I'm finding plenty of junk whiskeys, but a lot of them have these, I'm assuming it's Bakelite, pre-plastic. I always salvage the lids off of the slicks and save them, and then when I find decent whiskeys like that that don't have a lid on them, I put those lids on because they're universal size. Just makes them sell better. But I just found all kinds of shards of this. I guess it's jadeite, but it's almost like a cross between jadeite and uranium glass because it's practically glowing. You can make some really strange arrowheads out of that. Or you could even melt it down and make something new. I don't know, but these shards are probably worth $5 just because it's such a rare color. Alright, a food product that is doubling as a drinking glass, but I've never seen one quite like it before. So that's got to be worth a couple dollars. Then when I pulled this one out, I was like, what is that? I've never seen one with all those deeply embossed designs. Came out like that and I thought, what is this, a Warner Safe Cure? Apparently a very unique whiskey. Or is it considered a wine flask? Whatever it is, I've never found one, so that's got to be worth $4. Then of course I found a cork top of some kind. And then we got a sort of a lady's leg bulging neck cork top liquor bottle. So that's got to be worth $2.50. Okay, we got a log jam here. And one of them's a milker. Right there. And then another bottle. It's like 5 bottles coming out. And this one is intact quart. It is embossed, but it's the dreaded hilltop. Dang it. Might be worth $12 to $14, but what else do we got here? Another slick whiskey with a nice cap on it. So we got one of these log cabin syrups of the year right after this megaphone shaped. Then we got what's probably the oldest snow deposit ever made. It's got a 42 on the bottom. So it's undoubtedly a beer because the oldest snow deposit soda is from 1948. So anyway, I just threw that gallon jug down there. That's the one that was making its appearance with that milk bottle coming out. But oddly enough, there's another gallon showing up. right beside that last one. Okay, we found two of these cream emulsion bottles. They're a super late embossed screw top. Then we found one of these Charles Fletcher Castoria bottles of the super late screw top variety. And then we got the Virginia Dare extract. And yet another one of these log cabin syrups. And I just found a lid for some kind of a food product. Then we found a Lysol, which I was surprised when I put a bunch of these up for sale for $5 each. People were begging to get them all. Then I got this odd shaped flask. It's kind of a teardrop shape. I don't know, I might keep that. But then I just pulled out this nice cork top emerald green. So that's definitely worth at least $4. And the gallon jug came out intact. And if gallon jugs can survive in here, then anything could. As you can see, the water's about 5 feet lower than where I'm at. But I just hit water. And oddly enough, a milk bottle just popped out underwater. But it doesn't have any paint or any embossing. It does have that little NC approved slug plate on the neck though, which I think was only used from 1941 to 44. So it's still worth a few dollars. And then of course I keep finding more shards of this stuff. Cork top prescription drugstore. And then one of the late Hicks Capudine with the screw top. Okay, I just broke the best bottle of the trip. A Crisco jar. They're actually worth like $25. I found several other similar jars in here and thought they might have been Crisco's, but they turned out to be something else. And then when I find that one, I yank it and it snaps in half. But anyway, that happens sometimes. So we got this unusual shaped bottle with interesting embossing on it. Kind of like these. It's probably worth $6 at least. Then we found one of these. I've never found one with a screw top. It's probably some kind of murine eye remedy or something else similar to that. And of course, a bottom of one of the Natiola cream square rectangular jars. Okay, we found another one of these funky looking flasks. But we are into a log jam layer down here. We've got like 6 bottles showing. And this one looks like a quart milk. I did find another quart milk a few minutes ago, but the top is broken off. It was a slick anyway. So that's 2 slicks for 1 embossed so far today. That means odds are this one is going to be embossed, because usually most of them are. No, it's solid in there. Don't want to wiggle it and make it snap off. Don't want to break any more $25 bottles. Looks like a Lydia E. Pinkham's. It is a super late one. But still, it might be worth $3.50 or $4, so put that one up there. Oh no. It's a painted one, and the paint is actually kind of good, but at the same time, damn, I forgot to bring my spray bottle. I didn't bring my clear shellac, but still, the paint's pretty bad. Yeah, that's the LaGrange bottle. It's probably worth over $100 if it was in mint condition. We'll just have to hope the paint stays on, but I doubt it will. And then, of course, right beside that we have what looks to be a mason jar. It's obviously a mason jar because of the color. It's a half gallon. Yeah, it won't stop bleeding. I've been holding on to it with my shirt for 10 minutes already. So we're probably going to have to cut this short. I just pulled out this Father John medicine. Side embossed only, but still it's going to be worth a few dollars. And the jar. Or could it possibly be a mineral water bottle? No, we're not going to let you cut me a second time. This is what I slammed my fingers into. And it is... they say pack it with dirt. I can't help but pack it with dirt. I just got dirt on my hand. I really don't advise that. But in this case, it'll work. Okay, let's see if it's ready. Okay. It is a ball mason, of course, in the traditional ball blue. Looks to be intact. I don't see any cracks or any chips, so that is a solid $10 bottle right there. Okay, we got a giant gallon food product about to come out. That's third gallon jar to come out of here, so that's kind of unusual. I got something that looks like a hobble skirt, but it's broken. It's from New Bern, actually. So, yeah, we got about 10 or 15 minutes at the most, and then we got to get out of here. Okay, looks like we got some kind of a squared off food product, which makes me think it's a coffee jar. And they're usually embossed, but this one is not. But it is rather interesting. I don't know if I got enough room to carry all this stuff. It's about a half a mile walk back to the car. So we'll put that in the maybe pile. Whoa, what the heck? Another very unusual liquor bottle. A giant bulging out eyeballs. I don't know what those are, but definitely have never found one of these before. So with that unique design, I'm definitely going to bring that back. I just pulled this one out and I thought, And then I looked at that and said, yep. Something told me it was going to be a painted label one, even though I've never found a painted drugstore in this particular town. Can't quite read it because most of the paint is missing. So that would have been a great one, but still, I'll bring it home anyway. It doesn't take up too much room. Okay, we are back to the hole I was at before. I've already found this one. No embossing, but it's kind of interesting. I'm sure it's worth a couple dollars to somebody. Okay, got a brand new glove. Yep, just one. For some reason I went to this thrift shop and all they had was a single glove. But since I usually use my left hand a lot to sweep through the dirt, I figured, hey, I'll pay $1 for that. So we're getting down to the bottom and we got what looks to be another you can't beat it flask. How could I tell? Because of that bulging out area right there. I don't know if these are sellable or not, but I accidentally sold one time. That's an inside joke. Okay, I got one in there. I think it's something good. Yeah, it's another one of these. A green prune juice canteen. So that's another $7, don't you think? And I also found that and that. And another White House apple butter. And a mason type jar with a paper label. No embossing. I guess I should have brought my light with me. It's so sunny outside, so I didn't think about it. But it's not sunny right here. We've got some kind of soda bottle. Looks like a hobble skirt, but the top is broken. Okay, we might have a hobble skirt coming out. It looks like it's whole. It is whole. It is a Christmas Coke, and it is from Kinston. So let's put that in the water. Okay, we might have a embalming fluid bottle here. Nope. Something interesting though. It's got a label still on it. And a weird neck. I think it's a rock and rye. But unfortunately no embossing. What if the labels are still intact? Might be able to clean them up. And we've got another one of these beautiful bottles. Can never find too many of them. It's another $5. Alright, that looks to me like a half-pint milk bottle. It is, and it's broken, and it's another one of these GC White from LaGrange. Why do I keep finding so many of those? Okay, I got a Orange Crush bottle showing up here. Alright, it's an intact one, and it has nothing on the bottom, so we're looking at only about a $5 or $6 bottle here. Okay, yet another strange whiskey that I haven't seen before. Kind of wedge shaped. Kind of looks like an old coffin flask, but with an Art Deco flair. So, since it's unusual, I guess I'll bring it home with me. It's got something in script. Silver wedding. I've heard of golden wedding, but not a silver wedding. Wait a second. Vaporized? What the heck? Okay, I just found a very interesting perfume. So, I think that's got to be worth at least $4.50, don't you? And I just pulled out a Clorox, but it's the good cork top one. So I think $6 on that. And over here we have a milk bottle showing up. At least I can see the top of it. So hoping it's going to be intact. And not a painted label or a blank. It is embossed, but it's the second least desirable. It's just Edgewood. No town name. But still, it's got to be worth $10 minimum. I found that. But no, of course it's not perfect. And found that might be worth $1. Then this is broken off almost level, so I think I'm going to grind it down smooth and make it into a miniature ashtray maybe. And we got a super common looking ink bottle. Then we got a Sawyer's extract. And a Slick Pharmacy and another Slick Pharmacy. Then whatever these are, I forget what that is. I want to say it's a pencil holder, but... And then we got this Art Deco, it's like a mustard or a mayonnaise. And then we got a piece of glass to make a couple arrowheads out of. And of course saving some plastic lids, or pre-plastic lids. Another Slick Pharmacy and some kind of a cosmetic, I think. So, yeah, I don't want to forget this one, Chattanooga Medicine Company. And one of these beers of this stubby style from the late 30s. A couple of pieces of uranium glass. Gonna bring that back and crush it into powder and mix it in with resin and see if I can make a paint on something or other that will glow in the dark or glow under black light. Well, that's it for today. It's not quite dark yet, but I am just so tired of digging all day. I must be getting too old for this. So I'll take my loot and scoot. Okay, I just got rewarded for filling the hole in. This little cobalt perfume. It's got to be worth $4.50 or $5. It is a corker. So yeah, I think $5 for that one. But no, we can't leave yet. I'm going to fill it in. Or at least most of the way. Oh, forgot a couple. We got the giant size Moraline. If that's worth anything, I'll be surprised, but somebody might give me a couple dollars for it. Then we have a patent medicine that's a corker. Looks quite similar to the Dr. Kilmer's Swamp Root, but no embossing on that one. And what else did I find? You know, I had something else here. What do you think we should do with this Joe Biden flask? I thought so.